The question before us is this: should the hydrogen bomb be built?
All the world knows we Americans are constructive, not destructive. However distasteful this may be to us, there is no choice in the matter. Let us build the bomb.
It is my decided opinion that the United States of America should immediately begin the construction of the H-bomb.
I feel we must make the H-bomb.
It is my personal opinion that we should manufacture and produce the H-bomb in quantity.
The Russians will try it anyhow. And should they learn the secret of its manufacture before we do, the life and security of all freedom-loving people will be in danger.
I would like to add, however, that the United States of America should not necessarily use this bomb, but rather look upon it as a peaceful guardian and protector of the basic American doctrines of liberty and democracy against the obstacles of red fascism's materialistic and atheistic philosophy.
If the communist bloc does attack, our radar sites and observers will sound the alert. Giant bombers will take to the air. Jet fighters will scream aloft. Fighters will account for some of the enemy, but some will get through to your home.
In times of social crisis and tension, in times when changes come so thick and fast that the individual can no longer place himself in his group, when he knows that something is wrong but doesn't know what, when he feels himself a pawn, in times like these, most men become highly suggestible. They listen eagerly for any voice which sounds authoritative. They listen eagerly for anyone who can tell them what is wrong and what to do to right it, who can diagnose their trouble and prescribe a cure.
Eisenhower, man of the hour. Eisenhower, man of the hour. We love the sunshine of your smile. We see a future in your eyes. You led on into victory. You are the one we idolize. I'm gonna give my vote to you.
I don't mean to say, and no one can say to you, that there are no dangers. Of course there are risks if we are not vigilant. But we do not have to be hysterical. We can be vigilant, we can be Americans. We can stand up and hold up our heads and say, America is the greatest force that God has ever allowed to exist on his footstool. As such, it is up to us to lead this world to a peaceful and secure existence. And I assure you, we can do it. Now, if we first take a look at the strength of America, you and I know that it's the most productive nation on earth, that we are richer by any standard of comparison than is any other nation in the world. We know that we have great military strength, economic, intellectual. But all in all, this total strength of America is one of those things we call, and the world calls, unbelievable. Why then, with all this strength, should we be worrying at times about what the world is doing to us? Actually, we see threats coming from all angles, internal and external, and we wonder what's going to happen to us individually and as a nation. Now, perhaps I can illustrate some of the reasons for this concern of today. Now, only a year ago, the hydrogen bomb was exploded in the Pacific. Last month, another series of these was undertaken. Now, this transfer of power, this increase of power, from the mere musket and the little cannon, all the way to the hydrogen bomb in a single lifetime, is indicative of the things that have happened to us. They rather indicate how far the advances of science have outraced our social consciousness. How much more we have developed scientifically than we are capable of handling emotionally and intellectually. So that is one of the reasons that we have this great concern, of which the hydrogen bomb is merely a dramatic symbol.